told you not to play with your balls! Why aren't you running? Do it, John!
In a world where evil reigns and only the strength of balls can save us, one man rose above the tripe and trash all around us. One man who could rescue the world. With his stalwart compatriots, he founded a nation and a lifestyle. And his name was and is John Rambo. And this is the show. And this is me, OJ. And with us is special guest, Howard!
Howard, you there?
I had to unmute, I'm sorry. I screwed everything up.
I thought maybe you saw that intro and you had second thoughts about this.
Of course not.
You're like, I don't know if I should have done this. Gentlemen, how are we doing today? John, you go first. How are you, sir?
I'm doing okay.
You feeling good today?
I'm alright. A little tired, I'm alright.
I'm waiting for the day where I ask you that, and you just go, no, I'm doing terribly. Like, are you doing well today? And you just go, no.
You won't even have to ask. You'll just know. It'll be pretty easy to tell.
Oh, yeah? There'll be
be
blood everywhere. Howie, what's going on, man? You've been on quite some time.
Just hanging in there, I guess.
We can't see you. What's going on there? Why can't we see you?
Dude, it's I'm amidst a move, a large move.
Well, tell us about what's going on. We haven't talked to you in a long time. The people have been asking for you. Where's Howard? What's going on? Why don't you let him on the show? Did you lock him in your closet? Is OJ taking pictures of him in the night? I don't know. What's been going on with you?
Hermit mode, you know. Crawled up in my shell, decided to
That's
take
not
a break.
true. You've been working, you've done all kinds of things. Why are you selling yourself short like that?
Oh, you know how that is, man. Just taking my time, you know. Lots been going on. We decided to move into a larger place, and I think the experiment that I wanted to try out, that I've been reading online that people have been doing, I failed miserably. You know.
What was that?
How long can a person last without internet?
I don't know. Probably a few minutes.
Internet. Broadband internet.
Like 7 minutes, I think, is the most the person can go without it.
I still had internet on my phone, and that was terrible. Trying to read manga and it taking 5 minutes to load, you know, one comic.
One page.
Yeah, one page.
You got internet today.
And there's not that much text half the time, so you're just sitting there like, that was great. Next.
Yeah, exactly.
So Howard got internet today at his new home, and the first thing he does with his internet, not the pornography, which would have been my guess and many other people. It's let's do the show. I'm
on the show with the fans.
That's right. So hello, everybody. They're out there.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. You know, I apologize for not, being on the show in a long time, but I'm back.
Howard is back. Boom.
We missed you.
Yeah.
We did. So Howard, today we're for a treat. I don't think you have any idea what's going on today.
No, I do not.
I just said, Howard, would you like to do it? And you've done. That's how we do things here. Spur of the moment.
Oh, exactly.
But, today is the summer movie Blockbuster Especial. That's right.
Really?
That's correct. We did this last year. People really liked it. I'm not sure if they did or not. I'm just going to say that they did like it. We basically go through all the different movies that are coming out throughout the summer, and we kind of talk about, you know, if we'll see them or not. We make fun of them a little bit if we can. And, we try to have a good time with it.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
Oh, I love it.
Did you see Iron Man?
Oh, of course. I watched it a little later than everyone else did, but
well, I saw it last night, so I probably saw it.
Dang.
Okay. I saw it on Monday, so
I saw Saturday.
So we all saw Iron Man 3, so I think at the very end of the show we'll probably we'll do a bunch of stuff, we'll do the comments, and at the very tail end of the show we'll do Iron Man 3 discussion, and we'll have spoilers and stuff like that, so people don't want to, you know, hear the spoilers, they can jump off. But I'll be at the very end of maybe the last thing we do today. Does that make sense?
Of course.
John, is that good with you?
It makes all the sense.
Of course it makes sense. It came out of my mouth. Right? Things
no
that come
comment.
out of my mouth.
Nope. So what else
Some of the
comes
things
out of
that
that beautiful mouth?
Some of the things that go inside the mouth don't make sense.
What else comes out of that beautiful mouth?
Nope.
All kinds of good things. The cure for many diseases. Beautiful words. All kinds of things.
Do the words cure the diseases, or is the cure something besides the words?
You found it. You'll find out someday. So
anyway, I already know.
As we always pretty much start off the show, we talk about Schnoz Man Hole Punch a little bit, because we're always, I guess we're trying to get the word out there. It's coming out, so we're looking at June 2nd for the first episode of the new season to come out, and it looks like that's going to be a solid date. We have secured our cast. We're very excited about the folks we have working with us.
Yeah.
We're going to be wrapping it up over the next couple weekends, so there you go. And one other announcement about it. The first 5 episodes that came out last year, 2012, it's got a lot of songs on there, a lot of music on there. And I never put the music out for people to get, right? Right, John? Be kind of keeping it to myself, and I said no one else could have it but us.
No.
A little selfish. I've been selfish, and I feel bad about it.
Oh, no, music runs out when you share it.
So we always wanted to do a soundtrack. We never did it because what I wanted to do was maybe like, I don't know, I had all these like ideas. I was going to re-record some of the songs and do it differently and blah, blah, blah. It hasn't really worked out, for various reasons. Just don't have the time to do as much stuff as we want to do. So anyway, what I'm going to do, we're going to put all the songs out for free. It'll be available, the full soundtrack of episodes number 1 through 5 will be available next week. When we do the show next week, it'll be available. That'll be at JohnRamboPresents.bandcamp.com, I believe is what it is. And how it works is it's free. You go on there and download the whole thing. It's going to be 25 tracks, John.
I hear you.
25 tracks.
25 amazing tracks.
Yeah, there's all kinds of different things in there thrown in there, and that'll be available for free for everybody about a week. So there you go.
Sometimes I look at you, John, and I think Santa Claus because of all the free stuff that you give out.
I'm basically like Santa Claus.
Yeah, you are, because, for a track like that, I'd be willing to pay $15-20. I am being honest.
I don't think you are being honest.
No, I am being completely
honest.
Well,
Howard, that is why I allowed you to come on the show today, because you're very good with spinning these lies, this web of deceit that I like to use.
Oh, man.
Oh, come on. Howard doesn't have a web of deceit.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what, the way it works is like you go on there and it'll say name your price, okay? And you could put 0 and you could get it, and that's perfectly fine. But you could put $1, you could put 50 cents, you could put $2, whatever you want to put, and then you can get the soundtrack there. And we'll have more information about it next week and how to get it and everything like that. Does anyone care about this in the chat right now? Does anyone care? Anything going on?
If he adds a Big Show remix, I will scream like a schoolgirl.
No, you ever seen that GIF that's been going around the internet of Fry from Futurama, and he's got a fistful of money and says, "Shut the hell up and take my money."
Yep.
You know what that is? That's me right there. Shut the hell up and take my money.
That's what I like to hear. I think more people should be like Howard. John, you should be more like Howard too.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm being serious. I think everyone should be more like Howard.
I should be saying to you, "Shut up and take my money."
Oh, everyone should say that to me.
I'm pretty sure I never mind.
Oh, well. One thing I want to talk before we get into the movies today, I want to talk about something. Free Comic Book Day.
Yes.
Howard, do you know about Free Comic Book Day?
I read it on Twitter.
You heard about it?
Yes, I read it on your. Again, I'm following you on Twitter. I saw that Free Comic Book Friday.
From me? You heard this from me? I'm informing people.
I follow you on Twitter, man. Everything that you.
Oh wow! I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, everything that you write on Twitter, I make sure to.
Do I ever get annoying on Twitter? Do you ever go, "Oh God, this guy's being annoying"?
Of course not.
All right. There's a lot of love here today on the show. Anyway, so Free Comic Book Day.
Mm-hmm.
It's this thing that happened. It's been going on for a couple of years now, and what it is essentially is like a brilliant marketing thing. They put out free comics, and they're specific to that promotion. So it's not like when they first announced it like a couple years ago. I was like, "What is this? You go in and just take comics? Like you go in, you start grabbing things and walk out?" But what it is, they make comics specifically for this promotion, and they're usually like previews of things, so you might want to go in and check it out and then get it later on or something, like get you interested in something. But so it was this Saturday. It was a lot of fun. I went to my local comic store, which is Cave Comics in Newtown, Connecticut, which isn't exactly close to me. It's about 30 minutes away. What's the closest comic store to where I live?
It's also awesome.
Yes.
And next to Burgeritoville.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I ate there.
Howard, you ever into comics at all, Howard?
Yes, I used to go to this local comic shop that was right down the street. I used to go there every day.
There used to be so many comic stores, right?
Yeah.
People don't realize that.
And I'm still kicking myself in the ass because the owner of the store had a copy of X-Men number 10 for like $75. I knew I should have fucking bought it.
What was the condition? Was it very fine plus?
I would say very fine plus.
Mint minus? plus.
I don't even know what the ratings are.
I don't understand what they are. You go on eBay, you can look at different comics, and people have like the grade, and it's just crazy. Very fine. There's fine, and there's very fine.
Double fine?
But that's not mint. And there's like, various pluses you stick to the end of these things.
I'd like an S-rank comic, please.
So let me ask you a question. You being a comic book aficionado.
Well, I think at one time maybe I was, but not so much now.
So what is your opinion on, e-comics? You being able to download the comic book.
I like it. I've done it.
Okay. Do you think it really like messes up the whole printing aspect of it?
Does it hurt the print comics? I don't know if print comics are doing so well anyway. So I think maybe they're just trying different things. I think if it's going to get comics out there for people to actually enjoy them and stuff like that, then it's all good.
Trying to stay alive somehow, right?
Right, exactly. It's all good stuff, and it does look they do look good. I use it on my phone. My phone's pretty old, but it looks good on there. So, and if you have like an iPad, something like that, it's probably really good.
Oh, it's like perfect.
Really, you've done this?
No, but I'm just guessing because you have a big
I
screen.
was guessing.
I've read them on my computer. I'm just picturing that while not sitting up.
So anyway, Free Comic Book Day was a lot of fun. First of all, I was in Newtown, and they've been through a terrible situation this year, and just to go there and you drive around, people are out enjoying life and having a good time at the comic shop, and they didn't let what happened like destroy their town. Basically, they're still out living life to the fullest. It seems, So anyway, in the comic store, I got a bunch of stuff. I want to kind of show you what I got quickly.
Screen bigger so I can see better.
Quickly, some people asked some funny stuff. Okay, let's see here.
Oh, let me hit play.
All right, so this is Marvel's Free Comic Book Day. This is their big thing. This is Infinity. John, this is their new thing that's going to be starting in August. And it's about Thanos coming back. Or something like that.
What could go wrong? He's such a friendly person.
Yeah, it's a 6-issue thing. So
if you'll note, Cyclops is not on the cover, so I'm ticked.
How do you know that? You looked at it?
Yeah, I saw the cover.
That quick?
Yeah, John, you saw me look at the cover.
Oh, you came to my house this week. I forgot about that.
Nice.
And this was DC's big thing. They're pushing the Superman. Superman's got the movie coming out, so it's all about the Superman. And as you see, this is the Free Comic Book Day. There's a lot. There's probably like 40-something comics you could get. And I got maybe, I don't know, 10, 12 of them. There's a lot of them I was like, I don't want that. I'll just go quick. I got Judge Dredd.
Oh, wow, yeah. Judge Dredd, huh?
I don't know if this was a Free Comic Book Day. Oh, there, it says it right there. I thought maybe I stole it, but it does say it there. For a second there, I didn't see it. I was like, maybe I stole this.
Book of Law.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Is that the reboot?
Yeah, this is based on the kids show.
Oh, so
I got a couple of these kids comics because I have a cousin I talked about last week. So I got him that one. And I got him this one. This is the new Batman show. Batman and the Teen Titans. Well, it's kind of weird how they draw Batman now, like for this cartoon. I can't find a good spot. Look how little skinny he is.
That's like the Batman.
Yeah, see like how skinny he is? Like we were kids, all the heroes were like bulky freaking steroid animals. Right, Howard?
Oh my gosh, he has no internal organs.
Yeah.
Bring that back. John, he has no internal organs.
When we were kids, all the superheroes and all like He-Man and all stuff like that, they were all jacked dudes. But now today, like the kids want these like that's like Justin Bieber in a freaking bat suit right there. That's what kids like today. I don't know, whatever.
I didn't know Justin Bieber's waistline was a 5.
No, it's like Clamp drew his waist, and gosh, who drew his torso?
And this was kind of weird. I thought this is a new show coming to Disney, and this is the comic based on that.
Oh no!
This is Hulk and the Agents of Smash, and it's SMASH is a group, I guess. And then it's coming to Disney, as you can see. There's a new series coming to Disney. And that's pretty bad, because look at these freaking freaks.
What is it? Hulk, She-Hulk?
Oh my god, dude. So what are you trying to tell me, John?
That's a show that's coming out.
That Disney basically screwed up all the Marvel comic book heroes.
Well, what I'm seeing here is kind of frightening. It gets worse than that, because look at this one, Howard.
Come on,
This is a new show coming to Disney. It's called Spider-Man Power Webs. And as you can see, it's Spider-Man driving a motorcycle of some sort with Venom. He goes off this ramp here. And Venom's like, what the hell? He's got a motorcycle. And then that's the show. Spider-Man driving a motorcycle, because that's what he always does.
And we all know why, right? So
yeah, this is why. I'll show you right here.
They can make money off of toys.
Look, this is the toy. They show the toy.
Oh, merchandise.
They show the toy you can buy.
Oh my God! Why?
Spider-Man driving a motorcycle. It's insane.
Spider-Man.
It's fucking crazy.
So I guess he got tired of web slinging, huh?
He's like, I'm gonna get this crazy ass motorcycle, and Venom won't be able to catch me. I don't have to do nothing.
He said, "Fuck that! Why exert all?"
How does the teenage Peter Parker, who's bullied in school, how does he get the? He not only does he get the spider powers, he also finds an awesome motorcycle as well.
Also, anyway, Venom would probably just shoot the back of the motorcycle with web, and that would be it. The motorcycle is done.
So anyway, my little cousin, he's 6, Howard, right? You gotta meet him someday. But he was over, and he's like looking around my place, and I guess he thinks I'm like old or something. I don't know, but I have all the superhero stuff all over the place.
Yeah.
So he goes, why do you like superheroes so much? And he was like shocked by this, right? So I'm like, because I am a superhero. So he goes, no, you're not. And I go, why not? And he goes, because you have a beard. So I go, what is that? I go, so what does that mean? He's like, only villains have beards.
Tony Stark?
So I'm like, well,
that's more of a reason for me to be a superhero. Is that I have
well, yeah, that's exactly what I said. Well, maybe that's part of my disguise. Maybe it comes off. And then that's when I do my superhero shit.
Actually, you know what, John? That'd be a great invention, a removable beard.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a retractable beard that you could summon at will. You'd just be sitting at a restaurant.
Beard on.
Yeah, exactly. There's an SMBC comic where that happens.
Well, that's really, what would that do for you, though? Like, you find like the one chick out of 50 that is interested in what they do with facial hair, and then you could turn the beard on if you need, like, it's not really a power.
Beard on.
No, but you can turn the beard off, too.
Beard off.
That's true. Anyway, so I'll just finish this off. Because Star Wars, there's always some kind of Star Wars thing.
Hey, Disney again!
Disney again.
They're gonna screw up the Star Wars franchise, and they already screwed up the Marvel one, right? What else are they gonna screw up?
They screw up our universe. I would sell out to Disney if they wanted to buy the show and JohnRamboPresents on YouTube.
I just
they got The Walking Dead.
I'd stop.
And
you got the Walking Dead.
The Tick is back. Look at that.
No, he is not back.
Yeah, look, I'm holding the Tick. See?
And it says free.
It's free comic book day. We just talked about that.
I like that. No, I'm saying in his bubble it says free.
That's what he's saying. Free.
Yeah.
And optional.
So it was really good, and the place was packed, and it was kind of like a throwback to the old days. There was kids there, and they're like, with like the parents, and they're like, everyone's like generally excited about comics. Like when I was there, I think a lot of it has to do with the superhero movies that kind of maybe made this stuff really popular, like the heroes themselves, you know.
Yeah.
So it seems like people were really down and excited about getting comics.
About time.
And then every time you go to the comic store, there's always like these a couple guys just talking about nonsense.
Uh-oh.
Like before there was like Twitter and I guess like the forums and stuff like that. People would just like show up at game stores and comic stores and they would do the same stuff people do online and just BS about things.
Except in front of real people.
Except now you're doing it in front of real people. I remember going like years ago and this one guy was just going off about how bad Tarantino is. How
my God.
His scripts are bad.
Blasphemy, that guy.
No, he's going, the scripts are too long. The scripts are only supposed to be a certain amount of pages. His are too many pages.
What?
Yeah, I remember
the best part of any of his movies are the soliloquies that they have with the with certain characters. Look at that whole part in what's the name of that movie the last movie that he did? The one
Django.
No, before that one, the one
Inglorious.
Inglorious. The whole scene in that downstairs bar. That was the best scene in the world.
Yeah, right.
That was the best scene ever.
Yeah.
What is this guy talking out of his butt?
Oh, there's just people do this. I remember this was probably like 10 years ago. I remember these two guys standing there.
God.
The scripts are it's supposed to be a movie script. A good movie script is supposed to be this many pages. His are this many pages. I've counted them. I counted the pages.
No, he did not count the pages.
I guess you could get scripts. I don't know. Who knows, man? Whatever.
What the fuck? You want to read a script instead of watching a movie?
So anyway, when I was at the comic store this weekend, there was a bunch of guys, of course, talking about Iron Man 3.
Okay.
And they're like spoiling things in the movie, and they're talking loudly about it. When this happened, what do you think about that? And it's like, okay, why don't you just go home and talk about it? Like the way they acted is like it's an accomplishment. It's like they accomplished something by seeing the movie. They know what happens. Like they're the only ones in the world that saw this or know this, and they have to tell other people. It's very weird. Like they accomplished something, that they sat in a movie theater and paid $10 to see this movie. But anyway, I tried to block out as much as I could.
I hope it worked.
Yeah, we'll talk about Iron Man 3 a little bit later.
Later.
Yes. So that's my comic book free comic book day rant, and hope you enjoyed it. You want to talk about the movies now? You want to talk about something else?
Who are you asking?
I'm talking to you, John. You're the one that runs this operation.
You're the producer.
All right, let's get into the movies, man. You have a link for me because I don't have one.
I sent it to you like 3 times, man.
Give it to Howard
I got the
too.
link. I got it. I got the link.
You got the link I sent you, Howard?
Yes, sir.
John should have it too. It's in the chat for the Actually, I'll put it in the chat for the show too, unless you want me to keep it secret.
Yeah, if you want to follow along. So what we'll kind of do is just go through and maybe not talk about everything we see, but things that we're personally interested in, or maybe something we didn't know was coming out or anything like that. I mean, honestly, I don't even really know when things are coming out or what's coming out, so it's kind of good. We're doing this for me, basically, in a lot of ways.
Oh, John, you know what would be cool if you could actually play the trailer for every movie we're talking about.
Then we'd be sued terribly. That would be interesting.
That'd be awesome.
You're advertising for us? Give us money.
If we were like a legit operation, they would say, "Could you run our trailers on your show?"
What are you trying to say? This isn't legit. This is
no, it's really not. No, it's really not. But some interesting stuff with movies. I don't know if you guys are up on this, but like a lot of them are coming out internationally first, like Iron Man 3. And we talked about this last year when we did this too. A lot of the movies come out internationally first. It's pretty much because of money. Like they make more money overseas a lot of the time. But like people here aren't going to the theaters as much, and people overseas are more into it. And also, like what would happen is a movie would come out here. The critics would say it was like terrible.
Yeah.
And then it would come out there, and then no one would go to see it.
Yeah.
So they've put them out internationally first. Like Battleship came out first and did really well overseas. Then here it didn't really do that good.
Well, that's because it wasn't a great movie. It was certainly entertaining though.
But apparently,
it was hilariously
internationally,
ridiculous.
people are like more into like enthusiastic about going to the movies and stuff. They're not as like, oh, well, this movie's crap. A little more positive about the movies. And another thing that's going on, by 2020, China will be the biggest market for Hollywood films.
Well, that would explain Red Dawn. Hey,
they're building more and more theaters. People are going and spending money on extracurricular things more and more. So I wonder if that'll like change what's in movies and stuff. If it's going to affect anything.
Well, if you looked at
Red Dawn wouldn't be popular.
That's why they changed it to be North Korea.
They did?
Yeah, it was going to be China, and then they changed it to be North Korea.
When did they change it? Like the day it came out?
Before it came out. You can't just... Well, before it came out, you can't just magically switch North Korea with China.
Well, that's what I'm asking you, sir.
Yeah, it happened well before it came out, and they decided to switch it around.
Okay. So let me look through this. All right. So we saw Iron Man 3. We're going to talk about that later. Great Gatsby. Are you going to see that? Got Leonardo DiCaprio. It comes out May 10th.
I wanna.
It depends if my girlfriend sees it without me first.
Why would she see it without you?
Because she has other friends who really love Great Gatsby, like a lot.
Did you watch Les Miserables?
Yes.
I did not.
Okay, I did not either. How was it?
I got to tell you, it was really weird seeing Wolverine sing a lot.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't bad. It was 3 hours. I was entertained the whole time. It was really weird seeing. It was weird because I could not separate some of the actors from their previous roles. So it's like you've got Wolverine in this epic sing-off with Maximus the Gladiator, and you're just like, what?
Were you expecting the claws to come out?
That would have saved him so much trouble.
So Great Gatsby, did you read the book?
Yeah.
I read it when I was in school, but I don't remember anything about it really.
I'm in the same boat as you, John.
Well, it's funny because there's a really funny theory that someone on the internet came up with. That oh gosh, you brought that photo back. That at the end of Titanic, that Leonardo DiCaprio's character actually survives and washes up on shore in the United States, and he works as hard as he can to become rich.
Yeah.
And then once he gets rich, hoping to attract the wealthy women to get Rose back or whatever the heck her name was. And instead, he gets in a car, and that stuff happens, and then he wakes up, washed up on shore again in Inception. Bam!
Did you know that I never saw Titanic? I was able to avoid the plague that was that movie.
I'm with you on that one, John.
You didn't see it either?
No.
Oh my God, we're probably the only two people from like that were alive during that time period.
Oh, dude, I couldn't. That movie was what, 3.5 hours long?
It was like the biggest movie. It was the late '90s.
Yeah.
The stupid song, remember the song was just over and over again.
The air, far, wherever you are.
We didn't ask you to sing it.
Why did you start him? Why did you start this guy?
I didn't start him. He just was bored like this. You cannot stop.
You're lucky I'm not singing that song too.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, it seemed like they're like in the '90s. Movies would like one movie would be like the #1 movie for like months. Was that true? I feel a couple of them. Lion King,
Dude,
Independence Day.
do you remember when movies came out and their soundtracks and like movies
like
just
the
took over everything?
The soundtrack would be like the #1 album
I
in the
feel like
country.
we've spoken about this before a few times.
I'm sure we have. We tend to repeat ourselves quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
But,
And even with me, for a while, I started avoiding Disney movies because I couldn't take the whole singing thing. That thing was driving me nuts.
hate musicals.
Oh, John, I can't deal with it, man.
Do you just hate music? Do you hate music in general, or just musicals?
No, it's just musicals, and all of the Disney cartoons from the mid to late '90s. It was all that musicals. It's driving me nuts.
Yeah.
I just want to watch the movie. If it was just the movie, hey, great. I don't want to hear you sing. I'm tired.
John, some Aladdin. The genie song.
Oh,
God,
song?
All right, yeah, the genie.
Never had a friend like me. My throat is so sore I'm out of water. I'm gonna die.
All right. So anyway, the
Moving on.
Gatsby, Howard. Does your girlfriend sometimes want to see movies that you don't want to see? How's this work?
Usually we just watch movies that I want to watch, but I got to start watching movies that she wants to watch.
What's like? Is there an example of a movie that she wanted to see and you were like, no?
What was the name of that? Black Swan? Is that what?
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Natalie
She wanted to
Portman.
watch. Yeah, she wanted to watch that, and then I was like, I don't want to watch it. But then we got it on a bootleg, and then we watched it, and then I enjoyed it, and then
So Howard won't pay money to see it, but if he gets the bootleg, he'll sit and watch it for like an hour.
of course.
He
But
probably falls asleep during it.
but I told her she's not really interested in the Gatsby, but I want to watch it. It looks really.
It looks pretty cool, like the cinematography and everything, and Leonardo's good. I think he's good. Does some good work.
He's
Yeah.
certainly come a long way.
Yeah,
Despite looking nearly exactly the same.
from Growing Pains.
Wait, I thought you said Leonardo.
Yeah,
He's
What?
from Growing Pains? No, he's not.
yeah, he's like Growing Pains.
No,
not.
no.
Look
no,
it up.
up.
Nope.
What are you
nope.
saying no for? Look it up.
That can't possibly
We
be
can't
true.
be talking about this the entire show. We're moving on.
There's no way that's true.
Okay,
All
it's
right,
not true.
you go and look it up on your own time. We're
I
gonna
know
be
it's
talking about
totally-
something else.
What do people
Like
say?
Peoples, the movie coming out Friday, May 10th.
Yeah.
What is that about?
I don't know.
Should
It's
I
a
click on this?
reunion film.
I'm afraid to.
What the heck is a reunion film? Okay, seriously, what is a reunion film?
That's those movies.
Like Grosse Point Blank?
It's a reunion movie, family reunion movie.
I'm skipping that.
All right, let's go to Star Trek. Star Trek Into Darkness. Did you see the first Star Trek movie?
I did not. Was it good?
It was
Yeah.
good.
If you
Okay,
like
maybe I
lens
should
flares, it's
watch it.
amazing.
Maybe I should watch it.
If you like what?
Lens flares.
It's got a lot of lens flares. I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Well, who was it who did this film again?
J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, Abrams. He
You
couldn't
don't
make
like it.
everything explode, so he went for lens flares.
That's his thing, lens flares. That's
Seriously,
what he does.
I thought they were joking.
Michael
but
Bay-
Go back and count them; they're everywhere.
Michael Bay is the blow-up guy.
Yeah.
Spielberg takes you on a nice adventure. And you're telling me J.J. Abrams is the lens flare? I didn't notice this. I didn't even notice there was one. At least in Star Trek. Did you like
Yeah.
the first one, John? You're like a Trekkie guy, right?
A bit.
You have the costume. You have the zapper,
I don't know.
The zapper.
Phaser, John.
the taser. Do you have that?
Phaser.
You have the taser.
No, it's not even a thing. It's a phaser.
Oh man.
What's your favorite Star Trek? Next Generation or the original? Or Enterprise, which is probably the best.
As much as I like Scott Bakula, I'd probably say The Next Generation is the most fun to watch. The original series is just so campy, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Followed by probably, I don't know, I've seen more Voyager than Deep Space Nine, but I've been told from most of my friends really like DS9 more than Voyager a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
It's awesome. I forgot what I was saying because I just got a text message that threw me off completely. But no, I was just saying that in the '60s there was so much cool stuff that was made.
So
And Star Trek did a lot of cool stuff.
So John, you're a fan of Shatner? Is that your biggest?
Oh
fan?
yeah,
Are
Yeah.
you the biggest fan?
I'm a huge fan.
And what about you? And what about you, OJ? Is George
Shatner.
Takei?
He is pretty awesome, but Takei is amazing.
George Takei. Yes.
However, Nimoy, no, you know who really kicks butt? DeForest Kelley, Leonard Nimoy, and oh gosh, I just had his name, James Doohan.
All right, so who's dead out of all these casts? Out of the original cast?
DeForest Kelley is dead. I believe that I don't remember if James Doohan is dead. I know William Shatner is not dead because he's still doing Priceline commercials. Leonard Nimoy is also not dead. He just did a car commercial. With
he was in the first movie.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, are you interested to see the Star Trek movie? Are you gonna see it?
It's got Benedict Cumberbuzzle in it.
Who the hell's
I know,
that?
Benedict Cumberbatch, whatever.
Who is that?
He's the actor who plays Sherlock Holmes in the BBC's show Sherlock. He also plays Smaug in the Hobbit movies that actually have Smaug in them.
Yeah.
And he did some pretty sweet Frankenstein on the stage.
I was excited about the Star Trek Into Darkness movie.
Yeah!
But then DSP forced me to play the Star Trek game that came out recently.
And how bad was it?
And it was horrifically terrible. And I think it ruined not only the future Star Trek movies, but also the past ones. And I can no longer be interested in Star Trek ever again.
John, you can't let bad Star Trek games ruin it for you. There have been plenty of bad Star Trek games.
Maybe in a couple, maybe in a couple weeks it'll.
Play Star Trek Borg and then complain about whatever you just played. All right?
It's probably better. It's probably better. But,
so,
all right.
Our next movie is a movie whose title makes me somewhat annoyed unless they do a really good job.
Yeah.
Epic, the movie.
Epic, just epic.
Okay. Because
it's got Beyonce, Colin Farrell. It's a Disney, right? What is this?
Yeah, the ads for it kind of annoyed me. There were some ads for it that like had buzzwords like with each of the characters. You know, like this character is a hero, this character is brave, this character is that. And just the words they picked for everybody just bugged the heck out of me.
You don't like the title, so right off the bat.
Yeah,
you feel like a title affects the movie. Like,
well, not only that, the cast does.
The title, the advertising.
Pitbull is in it.
The title and the advertising.
Pitbull, the rapper, is in it. So.
Oh wow.
You know what that means? The only way I'm watching this is if it goes on Cinemax. Not even bootlegging it.
Not even bootlegging it.
Hey.
Cinemax.
Look, if this movie has Colin Farrell being really depressed, moping around a medieval European city, I will watch it.
That's the movie John likes in Bruges.
Yeah.
All right, Fast and the Furious 6. That's one for Howard. Howard likes to drive these cars. He does illegal street racing all the time.
Oh, yeah. The first one was the best one.
Yeah, which was like 1998.
Yeah, the first one. The third one was pretty good. The second one was garbage. The fourth one was garbage. The fifth one was garbage.
You've seen them all?
It's going to be garbage.
You've seen them all?
I was forced to watch the last three.
Who forced you to watch them?
I went to my brother-in-law's house. He said, "This is the best movie ever. Let's watch it." Watch it. Terrible.
Which one was that? When he says that, does he just pull out a random one?
Dude, it got
this
to
is
a
the best
point.
movie ever. He just takes any of them.
Seriously, it got to a point where the ridiculousness was off the scale. How the hell do you pull a bank safe with two cars out of the wall that's bolted to the ground? A safe.
Have you seen some of the things that contractors get away with in this country?
What about the
I'm
Tokyo?
kidding. Contractors are awesome.
Did you like the Tokyo one?
Tokyo one was pretty good because it had a couple of guest appearances. It had what the hell was his name? It was a Japanese drifter, the top drifter.
He was a real drifter.
Yeah.
Did it have the guys from Initial D?
No.
So it looks like Howard's going to see this movie but not like it.
Wait, Howard, quick question about the Tokyo movie.
What's that?
Was there a Subaru WRX in it?
No.
Ah!
There was a Evo.
Nope, too late. Nope.
John, did you ever go racing, car racing?
No. Not intentionally,
You never raced cars?
Nope.
Howard, you ever race cars? Like you get next to somebody at the light, you look over there, you don't like their face, and they don't like yours. And you start revving the engines, and
then I realized it was my face in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, I smoked.
And you realize it's your dad.
I smoked a souped-up Honda Civic with my mom's '95 Geo Tracker.
You beat him?
I beat him.
How'd you do it?
He didn't know how to shift.
Oh.
John, do you remember when I had the minivan?
Yeah.
That was the car I had. My mother would let us borrow the car every Friday
Yep.
We were in school, and then we would go to the mall and stuff. I think I would like attempt to race people once in a while, just for the sheer, you know, it was fun. It was funny. It was funny because I had.
We've had some interesting moments in that van.
We had some interesting moments. We got a ticket, 95 and 55 at one point.
Yeah.
But I don't recommend racing. I don't think you should do that.
I dukes a hazard of 92 Ford Tempo.
What does that mean? What'd you do? You did a jump?
Yeah, I fell asleep at the wheel and I hit a tree stump doing 40.
Dude!
Yeah,
You're lucky to be alive, man.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I almost hit a lady.
That's just a normal day for Howard. I almost hit a lady. This was just today's talking about the last hour.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
That's what Howard does. The Hangover Part 3.
I didn't even see part 2.
The first one was good. Part 2 was not as good as the first one, and this one's probably going to be terrible. Because that's usually the trend, right?
Well,
the first one's good. The second one's all right.
It seems like it's not just like, oh, they don't remember the next night. It has more of a story.
Okay.
How come no one ever says that it's the same storyline from Dude, Where's My Car? Because isn't it the same exact thing?
Oh my gosh! Except Dude, Where's My Car is really out there. Way more out there than the Hangover 1 was, certainly.
Why do you say that?
Hangover 1 could happen.
Really?
A lot more likely than Dude, Where's My Car?
Okay. I usually these are the kind of movies I won't go see. I'll wait till they're on like Howard said like on demand or something.
Yeah, on demand.
And then I usually watch them and I enjoy them like that because then you're not spending any money and you're just kind of like it keeps you busy for an hour and a half. Or in Howard's case, it keeps you away from running over old ladies as he was talking about.
Hey, if this was Carmageddon, I think they're what 400 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Did
you like the Hangover movies when you saw them?
The first one?
Any of them? If you should,
the first one was good. The second one there was some funny parts in it. It was all right. I'm just
like they're kind of overrated. Like if you think about how much money it made, is it it seems like it's kind of crazy.
The first one was the best one. That one was I laughed. I watched it, I think like 2 or 3 times. That one was great.
Yeah.
The third one.
Well, the second one.
Yeah, the second one was all right. I only watched it once, and then the third one. I don't know. We'll see. I'll wait until I get reviews in, and then I'll go and watch it.
It's kind of crazy how you can make pretty much the same movie over and over,
and we'll keep buying it.
And people will just tell you, "Oh, here's my money."
Yeah.
Shut up and take my money.
Take that money.
Shut up. Take money.
All right. How about After Earth? That's
so
Will Smith.
The poster freaked me out. I was really confused. I'm like, is this movie about cloning? And I'm like, wait a second. I saw it says Will Smith and Jaden Smith. Will Smith is on the right, and that's his son on the left.
You see who the director is?
Yes.
Who is it?
M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh God! Oh my God!
So they made
hold on.
No, seriously,
wait.
I watched the trailer, and the trailer was fucking awesome. Now that you told me who the director is, I'm not fucking watching it.
That's the twist. No, Howard, that's the twist.
He comes out.
The movie is actually good.
Oh my God, dude! Dude, the best movie he did was Sixth Sense. Anything after that, garbage. That devil was horrible.
He did Unbreakable, I think, which I liked.
Oh my God! And what about the one M. Night Shyamalan's first rated R movie? What the hell was it called? The Trees Kill Everybody?
Yeah.
Was it Lady in the Water, Wombat in the Soup? I don't know.
I didn't see a lot of them.
No, the one it's the one with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, The Happening?
Yes. What a terrible movie. Oh my God. This is his most controversial movie ever. Killing people.
I don't know if I can give this movie any money in any way, shape, or form because of what he did to Avatar.
They're pretty. They're kind of pretentious movies.
Thank you. My girlfriend loved that movie. I hated it.
What?
The Avatar?
Okay,
really?
Seriously, we got Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, the Avatar movie. He destroyed it. He destroyed the movie.
Well, your girlfriend liked it, so you have to like it too, Howard.
No, you will resist, Howard. You will stay this way. You will keep your integrity intact.
So you don't like this movie because he's the director? Like, that'd be an awesome twist if he uses like a different name, right? He doesn't say he's the director, and then like halfway through the movie, there's like a bizarre twist, and you're like, wait a second, what did I just see? And then he comes out he just walks out It was me all along. It was
Like,
me.
the end, like it says directed by Steven Spielberg, and at the end the credits are rolling. He just walks in.
He walks out.
But it's funny though, during the what is it, the trailer for this movie in Iron Man, no mention of him being the director. So I guess
You think you wonder why? To be fair, though,
all his movies that used to be the selling point. They would specifically say it's a Shyamalan movie.
Oh my god!
But now they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, they don't.
Well, at least he's still working.
The tagline for this: "Danger is real. Fear is a choice." I'm trying to figure out how to positively interpret that to not be something stupid. The best I can get is there's danger out there, and it's up to you whether to be scared of it or not. Not really a cool message.
What's this Now You See Me movie? It's got a good cast.
I have no idea, but it's got Mark Ruffalo in it.
It's got Jesse Eisenberg, Mark Ruffalo, Woody Harrelson, Dave Franco. I don't know who that is. Michael Caine and Morgan Freeman are back from Batman.
Dude, click on it and read the summary. The summary.
This actually sounds pretty awesome.
Oh, you know what? I know what this is. This is about the magicians.
The summary looks exactly like Ocean's 11.
Except it's done by a bunch of magicians.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for this.
This looks good. Steal stuff.
Yeah. It looks pretty cool, actually.
Plus, it's got Mark Ruffalo.
Okay.
It does have Mark Ruffalo.
All right, we might.
Mark Ruffalo.
All right, I'm trying to go to the next month, but it's not loading. Oh, here we go.
Oh, it loaded for me.
All right, we got to move a little quicker because we got.
Hold on. I didn't move to the next one.
Well, you can catch up later.
Damn.
Don't have time for this.
I'm sorry. I guess we don't. Jesus.
You can't just come in here and do whatever you want, Howard.
I'm sorry.
Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, the internship just bugs the heck out of. I don't know.
Those guys are funny though together.
They're funny, but the synopsis. This is synopsis from Fandango.
Yeah.
Two salesmen whose careers have been torpedoed by the digital age find their way into a coveted internship at Google, where they must compete with a group of young, tech-savvy geniuses for a shot at employment.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I don't know. It's just.
It seems like an advertisement for Google. Like you could make that argument. Like the whole thing's like a big, it's a Google commercial in a movie. That's kind of weird. Like I'd rather they made up a company and that was the storyline. But I'm sure it'll be fun. That's that's the kind of movie like I wouldn't spend money on. But if it's on something I can watch, then I'd definitely watch it.
Cinemax, baby.
Skinemax? What was that?
No, I said Cinemax. Whoa, trying to put words in my mouth.
John, you're not going to see the internship in the theater?
Probably not. No.
All right. It's also like $15 to go to the movies, so.
Thank you.
20 if you see it in the city.
Oh,
is it $20 really?
No, it isn't.
A 3D ticket in New York City is $20.
That's a good question, actually. Do you go see the 3D version? Like for Iron Man, did you choose the 3D or like did you?
Hell no.
Yeah,
we chose by what was the most convenient time because we had places to be after.
What about you, Howard? What do you do?
First of all, I cannot watch 3D movies with Jasmine because she gets sick. Okay. She gets motion sickness, so we don't even bother anymore. It's a waste.
I used to go to them, but then I just kind of went, what's the point of this?
Boom. Thank you. Then I started going with what you said. Yeah. An extra $5 for 3D. Now, if it was IMAX 3D, then maybe. You know,
IMAX 3D? IMAX 3D in like Milford is maybe $15 to $18. $20 for regular 3D in New York? Are you kidding?
Is IMAX 3D the same as IMAX? That's different now too.
It's super big. It's the big IMAX screen, but with the 3D stuff.
Hey, is IMAX in Norwalk still at the?
Well, Danbury has IMAX.
Maritime Aquarium in Norwalk.
3D.
Yes, it is, sir. Yes, it is.
Okay. Might do
it's
that.
Awesome.
Might do that.
I would actually consider going to see Iron Man 3 in the IMAX 3D.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big robot suit.
All right. Cool.
All right. How about this movie? This Is the End.
No,
why are you? Wait a minute. You skipped the Purge.
Well, we don't have all night here. I'm skipping some things.
Dude, this is a movie.
Whoa.
All right, go back to
skip this. The Purge, man.
Go ahead. You take over.
Howard, do it. Tell him what he's missing.
Dude, this movie is what
I don't know if he's joking or not.
American society should be.
You don't even know what it is.
American society. 364 days. Everybody's good. The only day everybody locks their house up because crime is free, baby. Fucking do whatever the hell you want.
That's an interesting premise.
Yes, this freaking this idea for this movie is great. Actually, this movie reminds me a lot of that. What was the name of that movie where the two people were in the house and there was like people coming. These three people were coming in to terrorize them. This is the exact same movie.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called.
What the hell? They would wear like plastic bags, same type of
What the
masks.
hell?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I forgot. Somebody in the chat's probably gonna know what movie it is.
I'm sure they will. They're a lot smarter than us half the time. Or
Yeah.
we're actually 75.
The Strangers.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
And
It's the same
Delicious
type of
Kuma.
movie.
Who got it right? Say his name. He needs to get props.
Yep.
You don't know.
Props. Absolutely Jesus.
All right, there you go. Oh, it was just
Bad props to
religious
you
fellow.
and Delicious Kuma.
Yep.
All right. This is the end. It's a comedy with all these guys playing themselves. James Franco, Jonah Hill, Seth Rogen, amongst others. They play themselves when it's like the end of the world.
Aww.
Why do you say that? John's like,
It's the end of the
oh,
world.
oh, it upset you.
And
that
they're
I did.
stuck with, well, I don't know. I mean, if you're stuck at the end of the world, any dude who could pretend to be a dude to cut his own hand off might be useful to have around.
Who can do that?
James Franco?
Do you think he has all the powers from his movies? Like he was in Spider-Man, so he has the goblin shit in his house? What are you saying?
No, I'm just saying, man.
Howard, you like this movie, the idea for this? Or is it kind of like, what's the point of it?
I'm with number 2 on that one. What's the point?
You don't
of
like it?
Yeah, not
I'll
really.
watch it eventually. I like Danny McBride. He's really funny.
Yeah, he is.
He's probably my favorite out of the group.
It might be a
he's in
really
the back.
fun movie. Yeah.
He's not
I
as
don't know.
marquee.
The poster looks kind of weird, though. Like, the expressions on their faces don't quite make sense.
Dude, you know what's the weirdest thing? It's freaking Jonah Hill, man. I can never take him seriously anymore. Because he lost like freaking, what is it, like 200 pounds? It's weird, dude. Look at
Did you
him.
see Moneyball? He was good in that.
No, but just like, I don't know, dude. The
You don't like how he
200
looked.
pounds.
It upsets you.
200 pounds, like, less. It's weird.
It's too much weight.
It's too much weight.
Too much
Well, he
weight.
saw Seth Rogen lose a lot of weight, and he's like, no, I gotta catch up to him.
That's what happens when you get rich and you can have personal trainers and chefs and whatnot.
Actually, dude, I doubt that the personal trainer was in that guy. I think that was a lap band. That's a lot of weight in one, in like
I think
a few months.
it was surgical.
Yeah, I think that was
All right,
surgical.
well, we're not about spreading gossip about celebrities on this program.
All right, I'm
Right. Let's talk about Balls of Steel.
What?
sorry. Oh,
I meant Man of Steel.
All right, The Man of Steel. This comes out June 14th in the U.S. anyway. I don't
Is
know
this
when
an
it's
original
available.
character? Who is this guy?
They're not calling it Superman, similar to The Dark Knight. Or it's called The Dark, not called Batman or whatever. This one's got all the stuff, IMAX 3D and IMAX and 3D and normal. That's a lot.
Don't you want to see him, like, lift an airplane in 3D? IMAX?
Amy Adams is playing Lois, so I didn't know that.
That's weird.
I like her. Why is that weird? She's good. John, now I know you love the last Superman movie so much. Do you feel like
Oh
it's
my gosh, it had James Marsden in it, and it was awesome.
Do you feel like it's too soon for a new one? Because you're still
No, it's not too soon.
you're still feeling the effects of the last one. You're like, that was good enough for a while.
No, it was not good enough for
You didn't like that one?
a while. It was.
should I watch it?
Superman Returns now. Don't even bother.
I think I'm getting confused. Who was Pam in The Office?
Jenna Fisher. It's not the same person.
Okay, where have I seen Amy Adams before then?
Amy Adams is in all kinds of stuff.
Was she in Enchanted?
She was in the Muppets.
I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't
on
seen
now.
it either. I gotta watch
That's
it.
good. That's really good, man.
I gotta watch it.
That's really good.
Is it the old style humor slapstick?
Oh yeah, it was great.
Okay. Gotta watch it. Gotta watch
It's really
it.
good.
And everyone's naming Amy Adams movies in the chat, and I've seen none of them.
Okay, well, just give it up. So
All right.
anyway, let me ask you this question: is this the Man of Steel? Is this like the most anticipated one for you? Like, of all the stuff coming out, is this the one you want to see the most?
Kind of. I'd rather see Star Trek.
Really? I didn't realize that. You're a big Star Trek guy, huh?
I want to see if they're gonna mess it up or make it still be good.
That's the only reason he wants to see it. Will they mess it up? What a selling point. That should be like on the trailer at the end. Will they mess it up?
No, because they did a pretty good job with the first one.
May
I mean, it
16th.
wasn't the same Star Trek.
I don't know.
2013. Will they
Okay,
mess it up?
John,
I gotta
they-
find out. I gotta find out.
John, they took one of my favorite universes, and I mean, if you ignore the blatant, terrible cell phone advertisements and whatnot, which made me want to punch myself in the face, so I will. Oh, that wasn't a good punch. Better. But if you take all that stuff out, they did some really weird stuff to the series, and I want to see where it goes. Basically, they rebooted the universe. I want to see what they do.
So that's the one for you, Star Trek.
So far.
Wow, I'm surprised by that. Shocking.
Is that the idea is that idea going to go in your head, John, when you go watch The Man of Steel? Are they going to fuck it up again?
Will they mess it up?
It's not even a
Well,
question.
screw it up.
You know, it's like I think it's gonna be really good. This is probably the one I'm most interested in.
John, you know what? Honestly, this Superman movies, these last ones, it's going to be the same thing as the Hulk. They can never get it right. The Hulk, they can never get right, man.
They got him right in the Avengers.
No, they got him right in the
That was
Avengers,
it.
yeah.
That was it.
That was it. Yeah, but they finally did it because you didn't really do anything except for breaking shit. That's what That's what it should be.
Raw fight.
It's because with all the superheroes movies, they always have to have a love interest. They always have to have certain things, and like the Hollywood versions of the characters. And a lot of times it doesn't jive with the Hulk, because he's a freaking monster that breaks shit,
He did a good job in Avengers.
Because that's all he did. And Mark Ruffalo's really good.
You didn't speak too much. All right. Next.
Monsters University, meh.
So we're done with the Superman. I thought you guys have more to say about this.
No, I'm done with that. I'm done. On to the next movie. Let's do this.
Howard's done with it. All right. Fair
Monsters
enough.
University, meh. I didn't see the other ones. Don't care.
Monsters Inc. was a long time ago. It was good.
Monsters Inc. was good. You
But
didn't
I
watch
haven't
it?
seen I haven't seen it, so I don't really care too much about this one. I'm not going to watch this and not see the first one.
Then go watch the first one, then you go watch this one.
Effort!
Man, what is wrong with you?
John's-
I gotta scold you on the
John's
show.
got his own thing going on.
I gotta scold you, man.
He's
Go
got his own
watch
thing.
it. You gotta watch this and Finding Nemo.
I've seen Finding Nemo. You think I'm crazy? I
Wait
love
a minute,
fish.
wait a minute. You watched Finding Nemo and then watched fucking Monsters Inc.
Yeah, one of them is something I'm genuinely interested in, like a lot, and the other one was Monsters Inc.
What do you do? You live under a rock?
He lives in OJ
I live
world.
under some coral.
Unreal.
All right. Here's another zombie thing that's coming. There's a lot of zombie stuff.
Yes, I want to watch this.
World War Z. The trailer
I'll
looks
watch
really
it,
cool.
But I'm confused.
Why?
I thought that the novel was like a series of short stories that were unrelated. Am I wrong?
I don't know. You should find that out before you make it public knowledge like this. Like, usually before you say something publicly, you may have researched it.
I do want to just throw something out there.
Yeah.
Someone has called me lazy for not seeing a lot of these movies. That's true. There is nothing lazier than not sitting on my couch and watching a movie.
I agree with that.
I mean, you really can't top that.
Hey, man, it takes a lot of work to watch all these movies, keep them all straight, and form important opinions about them, and spew them out into the world.
Okay, but anyway, World War Z, I'll watch it. It could be good.
Howard, what do you say about it? You're excited about this?
Yeah, I like zombie stuff. I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead, so I can't
Oh,
wait.
yeah, did you watch the show?
Yeah, I can't wait for the new season, bro.
I haven't seen the show. I read a little bit of
What?
the comic books. I never saw the show, though.
You're the other one. Are you living under a rock? Christ, man. Oh my god.
Do you have them on DVD? I'll borrow them for free, and maybe
It's on Netflix, dude.
Well, I don't want to get Netflix. I don't have that.
Oh, you have on demand, right? Free on demand. Get it on free on demand.
I don't think it has. I have Xfinity. I don't know if it has
It's just.
Walking Dead. Maybe if you buy the DVDs for me, I will watch the DVDs.
I'm shaking my head here.
You better buy them the Blu-rays just to be safe.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing as Once Upon a Time. It's a great show, even though it's very weird. But it's a
Yeah.
great show. Once
I
Upon a
heard
Time.
Once Upon a Time wasn't bad.
It was good. Very good.
So the World War Z, that looks pretty cool. Brad Pitt's in that. Is this something you're actually going to see in the theater, John? Like you're going to?
Yeah, with my dad, probably.
Why's your dad? Your dad's into the zombie stuff?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Your dad likes zombies? Why?
Yeah.
Why does he like zombies?
Because he really likes zombies.
Dude, everybody likes zombies.
Aren't you kind of tired of zombies now?
Hell no.
No, who's tired of zombies? Are you on crack?
I'm a little tired of zombies. I'm going to be honest with you.
It's not like they put out a zombie movie every 3 or 4 months.
Not
or have
only
tons of
that,
zombie TV shows or have lots of zombie novels or zombie video games everywhere.
I'm tired of vampires. The vampires got to go. The zombies are in, and I like it. Okay?
Vampires, I think, could have a good run again.
No.
They just got bastardized and turned into like these like teenage, like wimpy vampires. But if you have cool vampires again, I'm down with
Dracula?
that. Oh yeah, there you go, Vlad, man.
Yeah.
Tell some people.
Yeah.
All right, I'm skipping these other ones. We got no time.
In what way? Are you skipping the Heat and White House Down?
Yeah,
dude, you're gonna skip everything. We're gonna go to the next one. Actually,
we have no time for this. We can't do this all
night. We're gonna
night.
go to July, right here, to July. We're gonna skip Despicable Me 2.
No, we're not skipping that. Despicable Me 2.
We are.
Why? You don't like that movie?
No, we're gonna skip it. We don't have time. Here you go. The next movie that's gonna be great, Wednesday, July 3rd, The Lone Ranger.
Why don't you?
It's so great. It's coming out on a Wednesday.
You don't like Despicable Me? Did you see Despicable Me?
Yes, I did, and I liked it, and I will watch it. But I'm excited for the Lone Ranger. We don't have enough time.
Lone Ranger, I'm definitely going to see Lone Ranger.
Yes, I will.
Just a note, Lone Ranger, the guy who's playing the Lone Ranger, his parents either really like baking soda or are a-holes or both.
You're losing your mind today. What are you talking about?
They named him Army Hammer. His name is Army Hammer. All right, Arm & Hammer is a baking soda brand.
He didn't choose his last name, first of all. Do you think they named him after...
His parents chose his first name.
They named him after Arm &
his
Hammer?
last name. Army.
All right, so the Lone Ranger, so the Jerry Bruckheimer movie did Parts of the Caribbean, all that stuff. So now they're doing the Lone Ranger, Johnny Depp playing an Indian dude. Is that offensive to you? Should they have gotten an actual Native American guy to do this? Is it okay that he does it? No comment on that?
Why not?
I was asking. I asked the question.
I don't have any issues with that.
All right, I'm just asking.
Whatever.
Okay.
Everyone loves Johnny Depp so much, nothing could possibly go. I know why it's coming out on a Wednesday, because for the Thursday is a holiday, so no one's going to be... I'm not going to be here. Anyway.
Oh, you're going away, yeah.
Yeah. So
What's this,
it's coming out
what's
on
this...
on a Wednesday, because Thursday no one works because it's a national holiday, so they can afford to do that. That is genius. Then it gets out before Pacific Rim 3D.
What is Pacific Rim? What is this?
Giant robots.
Tell me something about it. It's got Charlie Day in it.
If what I heard was true, basically there's some huge alien attack coming after Earth, so people build giant robots.
Listen, if they don't look like Gundams, I could give two shits.
What about Macross or Eva?
Guillermo del Toro.
There you go. If it's not Gigantor, if it's not Gigantor,
dude, it's got Guillermo del Toro.
He's the director.
Guillermo del Toro. He does awesome stuff.
If it doesn't have Gigantor, Macross, or fucking Gundam, I ain't watching.
What about Voltron?
Yeah, or Voltron. There we go. Voltron.
It's got Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, isn't it? That's interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen him in a movie before. Here's something I didn't even know this was coming out till now. Grown Ups 2, the Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
Did you see the first one?
No. Yeah, I did. It was good.
Yeah, I thought it was fine. I didn't even know they were making another one.
Oh my gosh, is that Kevin James's photo from when he was...
Yeah, it's Kevin James. Looks like Vanilla Ice.
And the other guy looks like David Spade, but I can't tell who he is.
David Spade looks exactly the same as he does now.
Chris Rock looks pretty close, too.
The other three look exactly the same.
He's got the same squint.
No.
Kevin James looks mad different.
He put some weight on. Let's
go. Conjuring? I don't even know.
What? The Conjuring Turbo. That's another 3D animated movie. DreamWorks. What?
There's a red sequel.
Did you see the first one?
Yes.
Does that sound mean it's good or bad? What does that mean?
I liked the first one. It was funny.
I never saw it.
It was pretty funny.
What is it about?
It's like a team of guys. Bruce Willis.
Of old people. A team of old people.
Oh, is it like The Expendables 2?
That was a comic book, right?
Old people.
Oh, of all old people?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
That's what Expendables is.
Red stands for Retired Extremely Dangerous.
Okay.
That was a comic, right?
I believe so.
What's ripped?
I don't know what that is. It's got Jeff Bridges, Ryan Reynolds, and Kevin. Oh my God, Jeff Bridges, Ryan Reynolds, Kevin Bacon. That's a that's a cast, man.
A pretty good cast.
Let's just take the three most random people ever, put them together.
Jeff Bridges looks like if he took his character, the Dude, and had a kid with Colonel Sanders and stole his facial hair.
Right.
That's what he looks like. And since he's Jeff Mothersick and Bridges, he's awesome.
All right, we got the Wolverine.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
Did you like all the X-Men movies?
I did.
Did you like the Wolverine Origins?
Yes,
you did. What he's like 1,000 years old or whatever the heck he is.
I did.
I'd rather watch the Cyclops.
Now here's a question for you.
Don't start.
You watched the trailer, right?
Yes.
Nope.
That girl that's with him, is that supposed to be what the lady? Is that Deathstrike?
No, because she was in X-Men 2, I think, and then she got killed.
No, this is oh gosh, what's her name? Yashida. Her last name is Yashida.
Yeah, is it that girl that has the long fingernails or whatever?
No, that's Lady Deathstrike.
That is
a different person.
This is a different person.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Lady Deathstrike.
There's stuff that goes on with her in the comics.
The storyline's a little weird. It looks like he's maybe doesn't want to be a mutant, which is something that they've done in the past with other characters, but Wolverine was never one that was like, I want to be human. It seems like they're kind of going with that now. John's not paying attention, so we're just gonna move
No,
on.
I just saw something I had to respond to.
Oh, sure. On Reddit.
No, on the
So,
Zicking chat room.
So Wolverine, I'm definitely gonna see it in the theater.
Yeah.
All about the superhero movies.
Yeah.
Where would Hollywood be without the superhero characters? It's pretty crazy because
You'd lose a lot of them.
you think about they went like decades without wanting to make them. They were afraid to make the superhero movies
Yeah.
for so long, and then starting with pretty much X-Men, right? Which was like 1999, 2000.
No, wasn't it Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
I think that was after it.
Spider-Man and X-Men kicked it off, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they were
X-Men might have
like,
been
now
first.
it's like everything is all about it, man. It's all about that stuff. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You know. And then a lot of times they're good, so.
All right, hurry up. August.
Is this another 300 movie?
Yes, I want to watch this.
What is
I
this?
didn't watch the trailer.
What
but
is
I wanna,
this?
If it's freaking 300 Part 2, I gotta watch it.
No, I
300
think it's 300 in 3D.
No, it is not.
Okay, it's
What
in
does it
3D.
say?
It only is listed as being in 3D. And the synopsis is
No, it's
the
not.
Greek general Themistocles battles an invading army of Persians. Oh, Under the
Dude,
moon,
honestly,
God
I read it really quick. I thought it said the Greek general, the testicles battle.
So it's not new. It's the same movie. Someone in the chat confirm this. Is it new or not? No, they're saying it's a different story, John. It's a prequel.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
That's even better.
you're jumping to conclusions.
Well, that's because I didn't build my jump to conclusions, Matt, like I would have done if I got that settlement from the life insurance policy. Gosh.
Something called Two Guns with Denzel Washington and Mark Wahlberg. It looks like one of those, buddy cop movies. It's always a white guy and a black dude. It's kind of weird how it always works out that way.
Oh,
Well,
but don't
anyway.
worry. There's something better.
Maybe they can mix it up, like an Asian dude with an Eskimo, or like something like that. I don't know. Yes. What do you have to say?
Planes.
Disney's Planes, which is kind of like Cars.
Planes.
Why?
I have not seen any of the Cars movies, so I really shouldn't be talking right now. Planes.
It's kind of the same thing. I mean, they'll probably talk and then they'll have a race at some point. Right.
Look,
I don't know.
unless it gives me like unlimited white mana, I don't want to watch it.
I'll give them credit for trying because Cars was such a huge thing for them. They sold so many toys and other stuff, so they're like, let's just try it again. This is what we were talking about before. You do the same thing over and over. If it keeps working, then I guess, it's just smart in some ways.
I guess it's just kind of
Something called Elzy
Elysium.
with Matt Damon
Matt Damon.
and Jodie Foster.
But it's being directed by Neil Blomkamp, and that name sounds really familiar, but I can't place it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Couple movies that have no picture or trailer. That's kind of funny.
We're the Millers.
How about Kick-Ass, too? You like Kick-Ass?
Wait,
Yeah.
John, stop 1 second. Neil Blomkamp did District 9. Let's move on.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I will see this movie you just mentioned.
Kick-Ass?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll see it. I thought it was pretty good. The movie I liked is called Super.
I have to
And
see that still.
I thought that was actually better than Kick-Ass.
So what's wrong with saying kick-ass, John?
What's wrong with saying Kick-Ass?
No, other John.
He doesn't curse.
Say kick-ass. Say kick-ass now!
Someday it's going to come back to haunt him. Like, he'll be in a position where he'll have to curse, or his life will be taken away. Or
I'm
someone...
not stupid, John.
Or something will happen, where he'll be in a compromising position, where he'll be forced to curse.
I'm not
And
stupid.
at that
It's
day,
going to hurt me. I won't just
this
sit back
decision
and
to not
say-
curse will come back to haunt him at some point.
Unreal.
Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters. They tried to do like a Harry Potter type of deal. Didn't really work out that well.
So what is this? The
John's
Mortal
not speaking
Instruments? So what's this? The Mortal Instruments City of Bones.
I don't know.
Subtle Knife, right? The Subtle Knife, right? That book series, right?
It's based on books.
Yeah, I think so. With that guy who's got like an Arctic animal avatar. I don't remember what it's called.
Wow, this looks well from what I read here. It looks actually looks.
Oh no,
pretty
that's
good.
his Dark Materials. I am so on drugs. I'm sorry, wrong
Yeah,
one.
the City of Bones looks actually really good.
Yeah, that's something else. I was thinking of the other film the Philip Pullman books.
What's this? Your next movie with the goat face? See that? It's pretty weird.
I don't know.
Howard, any news on this?
Ooh, I don't know, sir. This is
it
one of
looks
the
like,
most terrifying movies. Oh, again, it's like The Strangers, a home invasion horror.
Wait a second. The Mortal Instruments looks like it reminds me a whole heck of a lot of the Neil Gaiman book Neverwhere. But let's move on to the Goat Mask.
Well, we're done with the Goat Mask now.
Good.
What's this? The World's End?
The World's End, Simon Pegg.
And Nick Frost.
It's a comedy called The World's End.
And Nick Frost.
You already said that.
Nick Frost.
So that's pretty much it. And then I know in the fall, a couple things come out, like Thor comes out, and the Hunger Games is another one.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it for the summer. I mean, there's definitely a couple things that'll be taking my money pretty good. So John said Star Trek is the thing he wants to see the most of all.
Yep.
Did that include Iron Man? If like you put Iron Man 3 in there, was that also like Star Trek's the thing?
Yes.
Howard, what's the one you want to see more than anything?
I'm gonna go with Wolverine.
Wow.
And
World War Z, I think you want to see.
World War Z and that City of Bones.
Howard's got many choices.
Yeah, I do.
I'm going with the Man of Steel.
Ooh, and then right there, Liv the Vida said it, the Hunger Games sequel, because that one looks really good.
Yeah, that's not till like the fall though. I don't know if that counts as part of the summer. Technically disqualified there. But okay. I do like the Hunger Games as well.
Yes, I really want to watch it.
I prefer the famine sports.
I like seeing children shooting each other.
So let me ask you a question.
Fender's not coming out for a while, Law.
OJ, did you read the books?
What book?
The Hunger Games book?
Not yet, no.
Okay, does anybody know when the movie or the book actually was written? Does anybody know? Or on the chat?
One of them will know. Someone will know.
So anybody? Because if the movie was written a couple of years ago, 2000s. Oh, okay. So then this movie was actually based on the Hunger Games, Battle Royale. You ever watch Battle Royale?
Yeah, I saw that long time
ago. Okay, Hunger Games was written in 2008.
98. Okay, yeah. Battle Royale was made in
so much
2002.
Older.
Yeah,
I saw that in college. For
but isn't that based off a book anyway? Like what was it?
A novel.
Battle Royale,
Lord of the Flies or something.
Novel. A Japanese novel.
No, it was Lord of the Flies about. Isn't that like the same thing?
That's Lord of the Flies was.
That's a little different because society collapses.
And we're a bunch of kids. Battle Royale is. So there's too much crime in Japan, so we take one middle school class per year, put them on this island.
I know what I'm thinking of. That was based off The Running Man in the 80s. Schwarzenegger. No, that's what
Battle
it was
Royale
about.
is a mix of Lord of the Flies and The Running Man.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly.
And Hunger Games is even more The Running Man.
Yeah. Running Man's best.
What the shaka?
So I'm excited about Superman because I never got to see a great Superman movie from like in the theater when it was new. You know, I think some of the ones from the 70s are good. That was a long time ago, man. Think about that. Like the last good Superman movies were in the 70s.
The one where he used his superpower to wipe people's memories by kissing them?
Yeah, that was really good. That's what you'd do. You did that to me a few times. But, you know, it's a long time coming to see a really good Superman. I hope this is going to be it. I think it will be. And that's what I'm going to go see and hopefully enjoy.
Hopefully.
Okay.
How's that sound?
That sounds
pretty good.
Are we going to talk about Iron Man or what?
Yeah, we should do comments, like maybe just a few.
Okay.
We're low on time here. I guess you start from the top, John. I'll cut you off when I feel like cutting you off.
All right,
That's all right
friends.
with you, sir. I don't want to offend you in any way.
All right, let's get going. Our first comments on this fine evening comes from Dark Soul Kita. What? Oh, so they read these comments too? I thought they only read from the stream chat.
Yeah, you know, we never really point that out. We've always done this from the beginning of like the first show. I think we've always read comments from YouTube. But we don't realize because there's new people that join in, you know, along the way, and they don't get all the details. So, yeah, all the comments. I go every week. I go through all the comments on the show YouTube page, and I pull some that we want to talk about. So, if you want to say something, post a comment. There you go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Feel great.
King Blaze Dog writes, Rambo, If you are serious about making a Batman story, look into Comixology Submit.
Yeah, I definitely want to do that. I think we talked about that a little bit a while ago. But something I'd like to do, maybe over the next year, is do a comic. So if there's somebody out there that wants to do some artwork, maybe do something with me.
Yeah.
You can always send me a message and we can talk about it. Always looking for that. Howard, would you want to do some art for me? You do drawings.
Yeah, stick figures.
Well, that might be interesting.
With a cape?
Considering how skinny... No, it's a natural progression. You saw how skinny Batman was in the earlier comic. This is the next step.
The next step, we'll reinvent the wheel.
Oh, man.
We'll reinvent the wheel. Stick figures will be the newest thing.
Awesome.
Well, the thing is, like, I like to write. I actually have a lot of stuff that I've written. But we've decided to kind of do videos. That takes a long time. So if there's some way I could do something that's like a comic, or that's quicker, that'd be really cool for me.
Quicker, yeah.
Because it's pretty much like, well, the person has to draw. That takes time too.
Yeah, it takes a bit.
But it's not like film where you have to get people to do the parts and get the costumes, get the locations, get this and that, make sure the equipment's working. And then you got to make sure you show up when you're supposed to and all that.
Like, yeah, if you're drawing, like, oh no, my pen is out of ink. You get a new pen.
Yeah,
oh no, my camera is out of lens.
You know, no, don't put it down. It's still hard to do it. But.
It's really effing hard to do. I'm just saying, like, the equipment and stuff. We have so many equipment errors. Like, you're not going to be sitting there drawing and like your desk shatters into a million pieces and leaks mercury dust everywhere.
It's possible.
Unlike our fluorescent bulbs.
We have done that.
We have.
We will die of cancer soon.
So, what about JD93? Make a Batman universe where Wayne's parents are killed by orange pulp. And then he becomes Rambatman, giving ballsy justice to all those bad guys. And the leader of the Orange Gang, Joker, who kills with his old-timey hat full of oranges, and sometimes pineapples. Plus, a crossover with a Schnoz hole. Mind blown. Ka-ching!
That would be more of a porno, I think. That would be better.
We didn't name a single female character, John.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's keep going here.
Okay. The Oz Commando asks, what's my clone name? Don't worry, Oz Commando, we got you covered. Your clone name is...
well, he's no
New Zealand soldier.
New Zealand soldier?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Or a Kiwi soldier, if that's
How
not
about the Antarctic chef?
That works, too.
That's pretty good.
Because you picked a different continent. See, that's more appropriate, because Australia is also a continent.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, he could be...
or he could be like the Martian Manhunter. Well, that doesn't make sense. That's already taken.
And there's only one Martian man.
Yeah. All right, just keep
So,
going.
Rye Spirit.
We gave him a couple things to work with.
John and OJ, would you rather eat a poo-flavored ice cream or an ice cream-flavored poo, as asked by Rye Spirit?
Howard, what would you do?
What kind of question? What?
Howard's like lost for. It's like, whoa.
Whatever happened to filtering these?
It's like you couldn't breathe. It's like you couldn't breathe for a second.
Read that back to me.
Just breathe.
John, read it back to me.
John and OJ and Howard, would you rather eat a poo-flavored ice cream or an ice cream-flavored poo?
Isn't that the same thing?
No, it's not. One is poo.
One is poop that tastes
actual,
like ice cream, and one is ice cream that tastes like poop.
One is actual poo. Yeah, like you said.
I go with the poop tasting like ice cream.
Yeah, I agree with that.
No.
Why? You want to eat? You want to eat?
No, I disagree. I think the ice cream that tastes like poo is what you got to go with. You can't eat actual poo.
Because you're not going to get E. coli from eating something that's only flavored.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the flavoring, and then, that's kind of the... I like to try different flavorings.
Wait a minute. We didn't go... Wait, what? You want... What? Wow.
Howard, you can't eat actual poo. You can't eat actual poo, regardless of the taste.
If it tastes like ice cream, how do you know you're going to get E. coli? We didn't go...
It's poop!
It's pretty cut and dry, dude.
With bacteria.
Why are you reading between the lines here? Why are we even talking about this?
Because somebody asked the question. This was asked by a member...
Listen, I'm going to go with number one. Poop that tastes like ice cream.
That's the wrong answer, man.
Whatever that is.
That's the wrong answer.
Tasting like ice cream.
That's the wrong answer, sir. You're going to get sick. Also, I consider myself to be an ice cream aficionado. I think I would actually try ice cream that tastes like poo. I would try that. Like, if I went to a store like tomorrow that had that, I would get it just for like the novelty of it, you know?
Would you eat a jelly bean that tastes like vomit? A lot of people have.
That's like every jelly bean ever.
Oh, I hit my head too hard.
All right, so go to the last. You go to the last one because that's kind of on the same.
Yeah, I can do that.
It's kind of in the same area of questioning.
Oh yeah, no, I can definitely.
All right, go for it, Howard. Pay attention to this one. I want you to answer this.
Our last comment comes from Rye Spirit once more. John and OJ, I got another question that has been on my mind for ages. So, John and OJ go to the woods to do some filming, all by themselves. Then out of nowhere, a deadly poisonous snake appears and bites John on his penis.
Oh my god.
Had the snake bit John in the balls, the snake would have died. But unfortunately, this ain't the case. The only way John could have been saved is OJ kneels down and sucks the poison out. OJ, will you save John? And John, if OJ is the one bitten, would you save him?
Wow. Howard, what do you have to say about this? Do you have anything to say?
I guess you're fucked. Literally.
One way or the other.
All right, John. Let's say this happened. What would you do? I said, John, you gotta get the poison out. Come on now. Let's just take care of business.
This is why I have a Roomba.
You wouldn't do it. Would you let me die?
No, I'd have the Roomba do it.
You would bring a freaking. You would trust a robot to do this with your friend, your co-host.
I wouldn't just let you die, but this is a little. It's an awkward question. I'm not going to let you die.
Yeah.
I will find a way to make you not die.
Here's the thing, though. You're not. You got to look at it the right way. You're not. You're not. Pleasuring the other man's junk with your mouth, for to get him off. You're trying to save the person's life.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of look at things the proper way.
Well, I still was going to save you, man.
I think a lot of times, like, guys are very afraid of other guys and stuff like that. And I don't know, it's kind of silly in some ways. Girls aren't like that, you know.
All right, John. So explain to me. So what happens if let's say I were to do that to you, and let's say
you just move on.
Wait a minute. You didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish.
Go ahead.
What happens if the gun just goes off?
Why with the poison in there?
No, your gun can just go off.
That wouldn't happen
because hey,
now you're adding to the story.
What, did he sit on a stick and it jabbed him in the prostate? What's going on here?
I know.
No, because hey, it could happen. You can get bit on the tip. You can get bit on a shaft. Now, in fact, if you get bit on the tip, and then one of us goes,
you'd have to be some sort of a sick lunatic, because you're dying of poison.
Hey, the gun can go off, my friend.
That's a whole different story. But here's the point I was trying to make. Let's say Howard.
Armed and dangerous. The safety is off, and it just goes off.
I think people are too afraid of these things. Like, let's say I'm staying over at OJ's house.
Not anymore, you ain't.
Let's say I'm staying over there, and it's late at night, and I'm staying over, and I got to use the bathroom, open the door. OJ's in there, and he's naked, and he's freaking, I don't know, he's doing whatever he's doing with himself in the bathroom, right? I would just shut the door and just turn around and go away. But I think a lot of dudes are very, oh my God, what did I just see? I saw his dick. Does that mean I'm gay now? Am I gay? No, you saw something that you didn't want to say, and it happened. It's just another body part, and you move on. Just calm down. Let's not be so afraid.
But this is on a completely different level, though. That's one thing if you saw it.
Yeah.
Okay, it is what it is.
Well, I'm just making a point in general. Because if that happens to some dudes, they would be like, oh, should I talk to him ever again? Am I gay because I saw it? That's what people do. That's not the right way to approach these things. Be an adult. Be an adult. If a person's going to die, you have to do this. You have to do it. You're saving a life.
I'm saving a life.
You're saving a life, Howard.
All right, would you do it to one of us?
If you were going to die, I'd probably have to do it.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I guess.
Do you think that would be like my ideal situation?
I guess. I guess our friendship went to a whole different level, huh?
You would just let me die?
No, I don't know. If you know, what if the snake bit us both at the same time, or not at the same time?
I have to choose between you. Well, now you're getting into totally different other things. We're not
no, I'm saying
just set up a chain. All right, you could set up a chain. Everybody wins.
These are the kind of questions like when I used to work at retail. We would just sit there and be like, you know.
Are you kidding me?
Ask these bizarre questions to each other, kill time. I have a good one for you. Okay, here's one for you, Howard. Right. This is one that somebody asked me one time. There is a right and a wrong answer, so see if you get it right.
All right.
Okay, pay attention here. There's two twins, two chicks, super hot. Okay, you have to have sex with one of them, or you will die. Now, one of them has AIDS.
Okay.
The other one, you have no idea what they have. The one that has AIDS, if you choose her, you can use a condom. If you choose the one you have no idea, you cannot use a condom.
You're gonna bang the girl that has AIDS.
With the condom.
With the condom, yeah.
You got the right answer. You got the right answer.
Yeah. Well, that's... Yeah.
John, what is your answer for this?
That's a messed up question.
This is the stuff we used to talk about.
How did you even get in this situation? What
Because
are
you see
doing
where
with
you
your
sit
life?
around and you're looking at shelves of games and...
Then all of a sudden, you're surrounded by two twins and you're going to die.
Oh, how do you get into that situation?
Ah.
This could happen. Half of these movies that we talked about have a worse plot than this.
So you want to make this movie then?
I may be working on the script for this movie.
This is the
Wait a minute,
climax of the movie.
Wasn't there a movie like that's one person had to kill somebody else because if they went and they killed that person, or if they went and hit a button, that somebody in the world would die? Wasn't there a movie like that?
I have no idea.
They had a okay.
What's the game that people used to play? Marry, Murder, Kill, Marry, Murder, Sex or something?
Murder, kill. Marry.
No.
It was like F, marry, murder or something.
Yeah. You marry one of the three people, you murder one of the three people, and you have sex with one of the three people.
See, Moonsbro got it right there. They hit the button, somebody dies, but they get $1 million. There you go. That was a movie.
Oh yeah. Every time they push the button, someone dies, but they get the money.
Yep.
That was like a Japanese movie or something.
I don't know.
All right, whatever. Well, that was a weird conversation. I think we jumped the shark with that one.
Only on this show that we talk about shenanigans.
You want to talk about Iron Man?
Yes, I would like to talk about
All right, so this is going to be the spoiler portion of the show here.
Close thy ears.
Yeah, if you didn't see it yet, if you're going to see it later on, maybe you can take off, come back.
Spoilers.
Not that...
Spoilers.
Right. Yes. But where should we begin with this? The Iron Man 3. First, I want to ask you, were you very excited about it, going into seeing it?
Yes, I was.
I was too, John. How did you feel about it?
About going to see it? I was excited. I thought it would be pretty good. I wasn't thinking it was going to be the best movie ever, because Iron Man 2 was okay. But...
I want to say this. I think Robert Downey Jr. is like the perfect Iron Man. I think a lot of the other characters, none of them really nailed it 100%. Like with that character.
What?
Out of all the other superhero movies.
You don't think he got it 100%?
No, I think he got it. He got the Iron Man character 100%.
Oh yeah, he's perfect.
I think out of all the superhero characters, or people that portrayed them, he's the most that is like the character.
Oh,
he
heck
portrays it exactly like the character.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, they change the characters around, so it's not the actor's fault in a lot of the other situations. Like Christian Bale is really good, but like when he's Batman and he's doing the voice like that,
they made him do the voice.
Yeah, they told him to do that. That's what I'm saying. So it's not 100% their fault, but I think like the way he portrays Tony Stark, that's it, man. That's golden.
I mean,
I could watch that. I could watch that character.
The arrogance.
I could watch that character do anything. I could watch him all day. They just filmed him.
Believable.
If they just filmed him like going to the grocery store, like I would watch that movie. He's just so good.
You just want to see him go, just to see what happens.
I would just watch him all day.
Even though he's someone stupid sometimes.
What the hell?
What?
Is that like something you're trying to say about the movie?
No, he does some stupid stuff in the movie, but I don't know if we want to hit that spoiler yet.
Yeah, just go light on it.
Hello, I'm Tony Stark, and I'm royally ticked off. You're a big evil terrorist. Here's my home address where my fiance lives. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, that's fine.
How dumb are you?
Well, he's best with the character. The kid's an arrogant character. He should bring it on.
He's so stupid. We said there's going to be spoilers, but he's so stupid. Oh my gosh, what an idiot.
I have no problem with that. There's some other stuff in there.
Attention, Mr. Trask. Please come to 1632 Grey Malkin Lane in Westchester, New York, and firebomb the entire building. That's where the X-Men live. It's a good idea.
I think the idea was you didn't expect them to come like with that hard with the chopper, and then as a person watching it, you didn't expect that to happen either. So anyway, your overall thoughts on the movie? What do you have to say, Howard?
It was great. I really enjoyed it. The best part for me was the ending. The whole scene with him like rolling out of one suit and jumping into another like mid-air, and the whole going into one suit, going into the other. That was like the best part for me. The
multiple suits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really love the movie. There's some stuff in there that I don't know. I didn't think it was like amazingly great. I didn't like the fact that they were like fire people. Like what? Why? Like because the guy can manipulate things in the brains, and then they can.
Was that from the Extremist storyline in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah, I think it's kind of based on that. That was a comic
the fire
series.
peeps?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes the fire peeps were a little over the top. But for the most part, it was really cool. I liked the. It was kind of like the Dark Knight Rises kind of thing, where they took everything away from him.
That's the thing. It was like.
That's why they did the thing with like you were complaining about, like you talked about his house and everything.
Well, what you ended up with was
they broke him down to the point where he had nothing. He had no suits. It was just a guy.
You took a rich millionaire, a rich billionaire playboy.
Yeah.
Took away his equipment and his home and everyone he could rely on, and set him loose. And he had to jury rig stuff and do all this crazy garbage all on his own without all his resources.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had to infiltrate a compound using jury-rigged gadgets to knock people unconscious. He was effing Batman for like a half hour, okay?
Well, the character's similar in the first place.
Oh, yeah. That like the billionaire playboy guy. Except this guy actually is crazy.
Yeah.
In a different way.
Well, now the ending is kind of fucked up because, they took out that chess piece, right, that he had, that pulled out the, whatever, the shards.
I guess what they're trying to say is, to try to say that he doesn't have any of the suits anymore.
Yeah, so now what happens? Okay, so now the Avengers 2 is gonna come out, right?
Yeah, he'll have to make a new. They're gonna do the thing where
they have to make a new suit, right?
Yeah, he'll make a new one.
The whole suit, I call it the Unibeam because that was the name of the moving Marvel.
Yeah.
Unibeam.
Marvel. Yeah, Unibeam. The Unibeam. What is he gonna do with that? That he needs that chest piece. Is that gonna be built into the armor?
Unless they do something different, or replace it or something. But
well, it's kind of a funny thought. So the thing he had in his chest, the arc reactor, that was ostensibly to power the magnet, right?
Yeah.
To keep. First of all, I mean, that thing's way overpowered for what it does to make a magnet. But here's the other thing: why doesn't he build another one, and just like have this ridiculous suit with like 20,000 of the stupid things? They're like 6 inches. They're like 6 inches across.
Oh,
he could have like. Can you imagine that? He's always like, suit. I'm sorry, sir. Suit power is at 20%. They build another arc reactor, stick it in there. Congratulations, auxiliary power.
It's not real. It's a movie, John.
But that's what I don't understand. That's a flaw in the movie, though, because that was supposed to have infinite from Iron Man 2. It was supposed to have infinite power, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how is it that the suit has no fucking power?
Well, it's the same thing they did with Green
I didn't
Lantern.
understand.
No, because the suit was broken. It has other components to it. It's not like you just stick a bunch of shit together and then you go, oh, it's infinite power. It has to wire it and
but the
work.
the suit was like the suit gave up because it didn't have any more power. So
yeah, but the suit has other. What I'm saying is the suit has other things in the suit that there's other parts that run off of that.
I mean, I'll admit, it's not like he's got like a shield that's powered by the arc reactor. Oh my gosh, we are really nerding out.
Like you can't take like a boombox, throw it down the stairs and completely broken, and then stick batteries in it and go, oh, why doesn't it work now? It's got infinite power.
But I think the point is that his thrusters and stuff, right?
They stopped working, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if they broke the circuitry on the way to the thrusters so you could get a little bit of thrust, it makes sense.
Thank you.
You guys are way over the top with that.
Wait a minute, John. Wait a minute, John.
I'm not participating in this crap.
Listen to me. When he was on the boat, why the hell did he need a battery hooked up to the suit? if that thing had infinite power, right?
I don't know the exact science of a
power.
freaking superhero movie. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. I wouldn't concentrate on that.
Unlimited power.
I wouldn't focus on that part of it. Here's the thing. Here's something I don't understand. He had all those robots underneath the house.
Yeah.
Why did he call them at that specific time and not? Why wasn't he able to call them earlier in the movie?
Plot.
Is that the only reason?
I don't know. It's like, quick, here, let's protect Pepper. Oh wait, I don't have clothing right now. I don't need these special emergency suits. We'll be okay.
So he could have called those robots the whole time, or did I miss something?
I think I could have called them the whole time, but he opted not to.
You decided not to. Okay. One thing I thought maybe they should explain why the Avengers wouldn't come, or why they weren't there around. Did they do that at all?
Not really.
No.
Because this guy's blowing up places in the U.S. and blah blah blah, and then they go, well, where's the Avengers? And there's no mention of where they are. Maybe they could have said something like, oh, they're doing this or whatever, doing that.
Yeah.
They're off in space or something. I don't know.
It's the plot.
What is this, Fantastic Four?
That happens a lot in the comics though, because you have the Marvel Universe, right? And then you'll have one guy who's causing all kinds of chaos, and then only one in that specific book. That hero's the only one that's trying to stop him. Like, where's everybody else for this point,
Unless you're talking about Wolverine and Spider-Man.
They're all over the place.
They get around.
They're all over the place. I like the stuff with him and the kid. I thought that was a nice team-up.
The fact that he's a jerk to the kid through all of it.
But he's actually being nice to him at the same time in a lot of ways.
Well, he's trying to teach the kid some lessons without really trying very hard.
Yeah.
He's the thing I like is he doesn't change who he is. Honestly, he respects that kid. He shows that kid a lot of respect. He treats that kid how he treats anyone else. That is showing a lot of respect.
Yeah.
Is that pedophilia?
No.
That's what Bushido. Bushido
How'd you feel about Pepper Potts beating the villain and not him?
Who, Pecker?
Pretty funny.
Pepper. You thought that was fun? I don't like when this happens a lot in like movies. Like characters will get powers and they'll suddenly already just know how to use them like immediately.
To be fair, Pepper's power was, oh gosh, I'm not dead.
I'm not even specifically talking about this movie, but like that happens in a lot of movies. Like I was just ejected with this, and I have this power now, but now I know how to use it completely.
Well, what?
All right, let's talk about what do you think about the big twist with the Mandarin? Were you surprised?
I was surprised, but I was kind of annoyed. I'm like, really?
Because he was better. Is that what your point was?
No, the original Mandarin was this crazy guy who thought he was a dragon and hung out with ancient dragons and tried to free them to go into space.
Well, that's the thing, is people are saying they ruined the Mandarin. Well,
the Mandarin was pretty campy, man.
Exactly, I was about to say, when they first announced the Mandarin would be the villain, people were like, this is going to suck, how could you have the Mandarin? He's ridiculous, he does magic and blah, blah, blah. So then they changed the Mandarin completely, and then they're going, oh, you ruined the Mandarin, it's not what he's supposed to be.
It's like that Mortal Kombat miniseries I haven't watched yet, right? Where it's all mundane.
No one knows what you're talking about.
Really?
I don't think so.
Okay. But anyway,
yeah, like,
reference. They're going to complain about everything.
Yeah, that's
People
true.
complain about everything, but like, it was
that guy was kind of a generic villain, though.
Yeah.
He was just like a white dude, white businessman, evil white dude. That's like the most generic villain you could come up with. Pretty much.
I think they did. I mean, honestly, though, the guy they had who played the Mandarin did some funny stuff. Like, they really helped change my life. I was a heroin addict and I couldn't really go on. But then they found I can't do the accent. Then they found me, and then they got you off of drugs. Oh no, they gave me more.
What do you feel about like terrorism being in like superhero movies? You think that's wrong?
It's a tough line to cross.
If you go back to World War II, a lot of the all the characters would fight like the Nazis in the movies and the comics and stuff. So it's kind of a reflection of what's happening.
Yeah, wasn't Captain America's comic about that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Superman and Mickey Mouse fight them.
Dude, I have a DVD where Superman not only fights the Nazis, he fights nature and war. He fights nature.
So when are they going to make the Marvel zombies? That's what I'm waiting for. It needs more zombies.
What, you want to see Headpool?
I want to see zombies. That's what I want to see.
Marvel zombies, I don't know. I read a few side stories from that. It's okay.
Zombies, son. No more zombies. The Avengers zombies. That's what they need.
No.
They have that. Marvel zombies. Zombies.
Howard's all about the zombies.
Zombies. More zombies.
So, John, you seem like you're upset about the movie.
No, it was good.
It was good except for the stuff you didn't like.
Well, do you want? Well, okay. What do you want me to just talk about
What's
the
some
stuff that was
stuff
awesome? I
that you-
told you what was good, man.
The stuff that you liked, what?
The funny Mandarin guy, like that actor guy. It was just so
That
unexpected.
actor guy.
Yeah, the actor
Funny
guy. I don't
Mandarin
know
guy, the actor guy.
He was an actor.
He was good.
The movie.
So you like the twist there.
It was stupid and funny at the same time.
Okay.
I mean, that entire scene was just like, you see Tony Stark go through all this crazy stuff to get in here. And he's like, yes, I've reached my destination. I'm going to finish this. Meanwhile, you know, there's the girls playing ping pong and blah, 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 blah.
Hey, fun fact about the movie. They spent $5.4 million on destroying cars.
Wow.
Just cars. The supercars and everything else that was in the movie.
There's some crazy scenes, man. The scene I really liked was with the plane. When everyone got shot out of the plane, and then he's got to go collect everyone. That was a really good idea.
Yeah.
It had a lot of really good ideas in it, you know. Like, it has some creativity to it. It definitely wasn't like paint by numbers, man. It definitely had some twists and some creative action going on, which I really liked. And
I was laughing. You know what I found funny? The Iron Patriot. Like, wait, wasn't that Osborn's suit? Am I wrong?
Oh yeah.
That's Osborn's suit.
Oh yeah, huh? I forgot about that.
I felt like Rhodey got cheated a little bit. He's really cool and does some cool stuff, but he does nearly nothing with the suit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we look at things too deeply. I think sometimes, like, there's a lot of stuff they didn't explain.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't know. You could pick at this stuff all day.
No, I don't want to pick at stuff. I'm just saying, like, when Rhodey's on foot, you see how hardcore this guy is. Like, this guy is a legit soldier. He's really good at what he does.
And he was better than Tony in a lot of ways without the suits.
Yeah.
But Tony's better with the suits.
Yeah.
He is without.
Yeah, but dude, the War Machine is badass. Just the name War Machine.
That's why they had to change it to Iron Patriot.
War Machine.
Iron Patriot just makes me laugh. It makes me think of Tea Party nonsense. I'm sorry. Like, that's
all right,
what I think of.
Did you see the scene after the credits? Because I see people talking, bring that up.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. And yeah, Moonsbrow, that was the Hulkbuster armor.
Did you stay purposely stay after the credits to see what would happen?
Yeah, the 10-minute credits.
Why, there was more after after the credits?
Yeah.
No.
I did not see that. Shit, I should have stayed the
After
10
the
minutes.
credits.
Should I stay the full 10 minutes for the credits?
I watched all the credits, and then I watched the scene after the credits. You're telling me there was a more different scene after the credits? There wasn't at my theater. They cut it.
There's a scene after the credits.
Oh,
yes,
I didn't see it.
A
What was the
scene? Wait, hold on, Howard. There's a scene after every credits for like every Marvel movie forever.
But I only stayed for the first part of the credits, not the end.
No, Howard.
Damn, I missed it. Shit.
It wasn't really anything. It's just
I saw it coming, and I wish I'd said it out loud so I could tell everyone at the theater how smart I was. I'm kidding.
You want us to tell you
what
it is or not?
I knew what it was going to be.
What was it?
He's like the whole time he's like talking to someone. Basically, he's telling a story from the beginning. It's like monologues, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it turns out he was telling the entire movie was basically him telling a story to the Hulk. That was
Are you serious?
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
But it's pretty funny. But the thing, worth the 10-minute wait? Maybe. But seriously, the dude's giving a monologue? What kind of a hero gives a monologue?
I don't like when movies do that, like in the beginning, where it's like, let me tell you what just happened, what's happened to me, and then they start from the beginning and then show it, because like you kind of gave away that he's okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you don't know exactly where the person is or like what their condition is, but to an extent, you know that okay, they're telling you a story, so they're in a position where they can do that and they're relatively okay.
Yeah.
And they survive the whatever happened.
He could be about to die at that point. They've done that in some movies. I mean, there's still a reasonable enough chance that
that brings us to where I am now, and the guy's like hanging in a captured or something. They can do that, yeah.
The thing is, it was pretty funny. Like the way that they did it, like showing you the flashback.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of Easter eggs throughout the movie.
Like what?
Yinsen's at Switzerland.
What is that?
Yinsen, Dr. Yinsen.
Well, I don't know what that is.
The doctor he meets when he gets captured in Iron Man 1.
Oh, really? Wow. You're on top of this.
Yeah, he's there. There's a lot of stuff like that. I didn't notice him. I had to be told about it later. And some of the armors are really cool, specific armors.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good stuff, man.
That's good stuff. I might actually go and see it in the 3D IMAX deal.
That would be fun.
So,
definitely worth seeing again, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do that.
John, what did you think of of this movie, the last Ghost Rider?
Oh God, no!
I don't think did you guys even talk about that?
I saw like half of it. I couldn't watch the whole thing. There's a few I couldn't watch. The Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, I watched like half.
Okay.
And then Ghost Rider 2, I saw like half.
I didn't think it was too bad.
Yeah, it was okay, but I was like, I'm done with this. So
did Andre tell you he went to school with the guy that did the movie?
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What?
Andre went to school with the guy that did that movie. What is it, a Ghost Rider 2?
Well, that's cool.
Went to film school with him.
I don't know what to say.
And that's why I said, you know what, let me go watch it. And it was all right. I want
to talk about this. Hold on. Before we go, Lord Darksoul brought up a great point. I actually read this. There's two versions of Iron Man 3. There's the international version, which everyone in the world got, except for China. And China got a different version. It's nothing was taken out, but they added in stuff, right? They added, they included scenes revolving around a character named Dr. Wu and his unnamed assistant, and it apparently had no point to the story. Like, it was just in there.
What?
Wait,
yeah.
The fiendish Dr. Wu and his kung fu treachery?
They were just in there. And then there was a bizarre edition. I'm reading this. The bizarre edition of 2 advertisements at the top of a film. One for Yili milk drink. And it had a question that said, what does Iron Man rely on to revitalize energy? It's a Yili milk. That was put in there. And then there was another advertisement put in there for a Chinese tractor and crane manufacturer.
What?
Yes. So they added in a bunch of weird stuff that didn't really have any purpose to it. So.
Oh my God.
So I do. China's a little different.
I
Do
guess so.
things a little differently.
A little bit different than everyone.
Well, we got to wrap it up.
else.
John's got to go
No.
John's got to go clean his house, right?
It's kind of a mess.
Well, you got to get ready for some stuff. So you better
No
do
kidding.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Howard, it's great to have you back, man. You have any last words you want to say to everybody?
Oh yeah. I didn't put it up on Twitter yet, but the guys are coming down to play ST on Saturday, so it's probably gonna get streamed.
Oh wow, that's Twitch.tv/Don't Blow This.
Yeah.
No.
The reemergence of Super Turbo, back from the dead.
Excellent, sir. So you're in your new place. You got your cabinets moved and everything.
Yeah. The backbreaking labor's over.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Howard's in the darkness somewhere. We got to hear his lovely voice today, though. It's a great treat for all of us. Next week we will have Mr. Ed Schroeder will be here
Yes!
for his monthly visit.
Yeah.
You should meet Ed sometime, Howard. I think
He's
you'd like him
awesome.
I would love.
All right. John, take us out, sir.
Well, everyone, this has been the show. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm OJ, and here with me was John Rambo and Howard. So for all of us here at the show, the best in free and optional entertainment, I would like to say to you all, good night, good morning, good evening, good day.
All right, everybody. Thank you. We'll talk to you next time.